Hi, I'm Leonard from Training and Development.
I'm Aloha Johnson from Covenant Medical Group.
Aloha had a great idea for our mission and mentoring project. We're going to connect to purpose and hear some patient stories from their perspective. You'll be hearing these stories in town halls and other forms of Covenant media.
Now we're going to introduce our first Daisy Award recipient, Tiffany Copeland.
I'm Tiffany Copeland. I've been a nurse here at Covenant for 8 years, and I work in the pediatric intensive care unit. The day that I came to work, there was this little boy. He was a toddler, and he was just being a little boy and doing what toddlers do. He was outside playing. He was playing with sidewalk chalk, and as toddlers do, put things in their mouth. And he did, and he choked on the chalk, and at that time he aspirated the chalk. He initially came down to our intensive care unit and progressed pretty quickly and was then moved to our ICU unit. So as I was working on him and giving medications, I held his hand and I talked to him throughout the day, and I prayed over him several times a day because it was important for him not to be alone during that time. Later on that day, then we did find out that the little boy was brain dead. I'd asked the family if there was a father involved, and they said that there was, but he was in prison at the time. I contacted our caseworker and to see if we could get the father to come see his little boy. It was important for me for him to be able to kiss and tell his son that he loved him one last time. The prison did deny this request, but they did give him some phone calls. That was a phone call that I'll never forget, to tell his father that his son was not going to survive. I answered all of his questions, and he sat there and cried, and I fought back tears, and that was a difficult conversation. After days like this, it is difficult to want to come back to work, but what keeps us coming back are the miracles that we see each and every day in our unit. Kids that we don't expect to make it, a few months later, they walk through our doors with a big smile on their face and giving us hugs, and that's what makes it all worthwhile, is having those good outcomes.